Hey everyone, Cultivator here. We are back with another Inferno video, and this time we're tackling Hoyan because I have not found a suitable way to destroy Sharon yet, at least consistently. So Hoyan is weird. Like these last three, especially Hoyan and Sharon, Inferno, I feel you do need specific roles, but there's so little units that fill those roles. So, for example, a lot of people say you could just cheese Shadow Flame with Sonya. I don't have Shadow Sonya, so I can't do anything to about it. But I realized when looking at her kit, the reason why she's so good is because the dot damage is percentage damage, and these units that have absurdly high HP, that's the best way to go. So I tried to find a way to make the dot units that are not 5-star useful, which I'm using these two, Obal and Fangus. Fangus and Obal have really good synergy with each other. Also, now going over like the reason why Shadow Flame is annoying is that every time you attack her, these two guys can just counterattack and beat your dudes up. So if you go too much into sustain, you're not going to deal enough damage in time before she wipes out your party because she puts like these, defense debuffs on you, and they stay on your character. And if she hits you, like continues to keep hitting you, it gets worse. These guys also can inflict a wound on you as well, so it gets really annoying to deal with it. So I tried putting these guys on speed, like 280 to 300 plus speed. That didn't work out too well. I just kept hitting my head against the wall. I just could not figure out a way to deal with it. And then one time I just accidentally I was using this new character here, Fuchu or whatever her name is. I was using her, and then I started getting like 4 out of 8, 5 out of 8. I'm like, okay, this is working with like double sustain. But what I realized was, okay, well, as long as these guys stay alive long enough to keep applying dots on her, then that's all I really need. Now, the reason why it's so low win percentage with her is because I have no skill ups on her. Like, I will die before her abilities come back, basically. So I was like, you know what? We're just going to use Lily. We had her here. We tried not to showcase her, but like, this is the only way I could have found with my current gear to get past it. So let's talk about the strategy going on here. So like, this will be really useful if you have Lily. If you don't have Lily, like I said, you can use like Kachi the guard, Fushu, but the biggest downside here, the reason why it was so hard was because I could not use Valerian. This enemy destroys the light, whatever the light ability is in this game. I forgot the name of these. Constant, right? She does like too much damage at constant. You have a constant DPS, they're dead. That's why I could not, like, I could barely use Yelly because she would just die in one shot basically. So that kind of locked me out because most of my units were light. So the best way I found to deal with her, especially using this team, is you stun the ads, because that way you're able to just completely wail on the main enemy without your character dying. I kept trying to focus too much on keeping my guys alive through like my characters, when the enemy not moving is the same as you not taking damage from, like, they're not attacking you, right? So that's basically what I thought here. And this took a long time to speed tune this properly to get it to where it is almost 100% clear. Like, out of 8 runs, I get 7 to 8 almost every time. So basically, this is where speed tuning becomes very important. It's been a long time since I do something like this in the gacha game. So basically, we're using Obal. Obal's S3 is going to stun these two, side characters, and it's on a 4-turn cooldown. I've put an attack piece on Obal so Lily targets that. I made a mistake and I 6-star both of these. I should have left this guy, Fangus, 5-star. But now his attack, exceeds Obal. So I want Lily to target Obal with the meter ability. So what happens there is Obal goes stuns them. Lily and all your dudes keep going. Lily uses her ultimate on her second turn, which will then decrease Obal to where he needs only one turn for his ultimate. So he's going to launch his S2. Then these guys are finally going to act. They're going to not do anything. And then they're going to get stunned again because Obal's going to release his stun. And then it just repeats the process over and over and over until Shadow Flame gets destroyed. Now, when do you actually lose with this setup? When one of these guys resists your stun, or for whatever reason, they're resisting Fangus's ability, his dot to put, because I have like max accuracy as possible on Fangus, like triple accuracy on the right side of the modules, and I even have accuracy on the little dude here, the shell. So, and Fangus also the ability with a 50% chance to auto attack, follow up whenever someone else does a damaging skill. So I'm putting in 1x speed so we can step through it together and watch it. Now, if I do manage to gear these guys, gear a run with Tout Lily, or there's a banner unit in the future that helps with this, I will showcase that. But this is the most reliable clear I could figure it out without Shadow Sonya. So let's take a look at it. We're gonna put it at 1x speed for the beginning so we can talk through it, and then we'll speed it up once the rotation is over. Make sure in continuous battle that you have Shadow Flame selected or Hoyan selected so that they don't attack the side characters. Alright, so Obal gets moved up. Obal stuns them. Oh, no, he didn't stun. Oh, that's not good. We might actually, as I said, the only fail case is whenever you don't stun both these dudes, which is very low chance for them not to get stunned. Oh, we'll see how it goes. So Lily uses ultimate. This is going to reduce Obal's cooldown to 1 for his ultimate. So now he can launch his S2. So Obal launches S2. Now we can speed it up. These guys would normally get out of stun. Lily's going to use S1 to move up Obal so that he can stun them again. And that's how you keep your team alive. And they both got stunned this time. So we may be able to salvage this. But this guy here took a lot of damage in the beginning. Alright, with the clutch. Heal. And you see, by abusing all these characters' abilities to the max, you're just continuously stacking her with all this DOT abilities. DOT stacks. And you just keep doing it, and it just happens over and over and over. And you're gonna see your health just get chunked. And now you just need any little DOT to stick, and you've gotten it. And she's dead. That's it. So that is the best way I found to abuse these characters without Shadow Sonya. I will keep trying to look for another way out, but this has been the most consistent team I have come up with. Let's go to the stats and take a look at them. Alright, so starting off with our Lily, this is whatever buffer you decide to use, but to be honest, the success rate went dramatically down when I used anything else besides Lily, all because of her assist ability. That is the main thing. I don't even care about the speed up in the turn meter push, it's that assist that really pushes the fight. So maybe in the future when we get more assist characters, you know, or somewhere, you know, because Lily kind of does it all, and that's why she's so good. I think as we get farther into the game, we get better gear, then we can start exploring other avenues to deal with Hoyan. But these are the stats. I don't really know the exact speed you would need technically. This is just my speed. But I guess you just need Lily to be faster than the opponents, and they need to be faster than rusher characters. So I'm guessing anywhere between 260 and 300 speed, somewhere between there should be good. Her S1 must be maxed out. Must have this maxed out. It is a mandatory. You need that 100% assist. That is what we're abusing a lot to put more dots on the enemy. It also gives these speed notes. It's going to be very helpful. I don't know if you need to max out S2. Unfortunately, this was already maxed out before I started even attempting this run because Lily was one of my first characters I raised. So you guys can comment below if it's not working well and you guys have like everything but this maxed out, then at least people know that they need this maxed out. So for now, I'm gonna just say you need it maxed out because I have it maxed out, but mine was maxed out from the beginning. The turn meter reduction at 1, I think that is very important, so that's that. Module Swift Rush, if you have better gear than me, then you know that's probably what's going to be better for you. I threw whatever. I'm still in the farming mode. I haven't even touched RTA, so I just throw whatever I can like squander on it. Like you can see these aren't that impressive. Like these speeds can be a third roll, you know, they're still not that good. I mean, this is not even a random. These are 2 random sets. Like you can spend more time optimizing. I will definitely be optimizing this team going forward so that I can clear it more fast. So I can clear it faster, so I can get to 10 runs instead of 8. Shell. I'm using Jackal because Jackal is just too good. Lets you cycle through with Lily's abilities. You know, have the speed. You know, and this is not really that important. Whatever you need, but the speed is important here. Must be speed. Must be, you know, enough speed to let you go first. All right, so our next character we're gonna go over is Linglu. She's mainly there to purify and keep her team alive. When I tried to experiment with other characters that I have at least, the debuffs became too overwhelming, even though I was sustaining my health. The debuffs were just annoying me that I eventually died faster. So, I mean, everyone has Linglo. I think it was good to showcase her instead of any other unit because we all have her. You just want her to be faster than the enemy. So I guess that's around 260, 270 speed, somewhere between there, 280. We'll just say 260 to 280. That should do it. At least this is what my speed is, and it's been working. As for her skills, S1 must be maxed out. S3 must be maxed out. That -1 turn cooldown is going to save you against this fight. Eliminate a lot of RNG in case some of your dudes get hit a lot. I have her on Swift Rush Time Weave because I want to lose her skill cooldowns. You know, this is, you know, getting this 3 and 3 on this on Gigabyte has been. I'm trying to get another one, but it's just impossible. So I'm using Gigabyte because it just helps her move around. You can use whatever you think is necessary, but I've just been using Gigabyte and it's been working fine. It's been the same Gigabyte I've been using since like Hell 1 or Hell 2 of like Doki Doki. So that's been good. But yeah, that is Linglo. Let's move on to our stars of the show. So, Obal. Officially, when I pulled this guy in the beginning, I thought he was trash until I needed Dot because I didn't think Dot was that good. It tells you right here 4% of max HP at the start of the turn. That's actually pretty good. So Obal, these are the stats he's on right now. I guess 249 speed. I guess we're just gonna go off whatever speed I have. So 249. As long as 249 is the speed, you know, or maybe a little bit higher or lower. You know, I do notice that when I had him on like 280 speed, I was failing runs more because he was too fast. So I don't know the exact speed you need, but it's been working at 249 speed for me. So I'd say around that 249 speed. That way you don't go too fast, you want to make use of your stun the best way possible so that the 2 adds get stunned again. So I guess keep him around the speed if possible. Do not have him on time weave like I do. I messed up. I don't have another piece right now. This time, if you don't have a time weave, you won't fail your runs. I have it on time weave, sometimes I fail runs because then he gets -1 turns cooldown, and then his S3 gets launched too early. Don't have him on time weave. At least don't have him on 12 piece. 6 is fine. Don't have him on 12. For him, you need your S3 maxed out. Why? You need to get all of this. You need to get the stun up. This is what you're going for. The stun is very important. So you need that S3 maxed out. You need the skill 1 maxed out. Because this is insane. Dot duration is 2 turns instead of 1. So that's going to be really good. I almost got confused there. I'm like 2 turns. I see 2 turns like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. But it was 1 turn before. It just got upgraded here in the text is level 5 or max level. So yeah, so 2 turns. Yeah. That has to be maxed out. That's mandatory. Whatever you need to survive. I just have a bunch of these artisans around because I just been farming them like crazy. I literally have like an entire inventory of these guys. So yeah, I just use artisan because shield's good. Keep my guys alive. That was the whole point. Just keep your dudes alive. To help out, you can try to get gaze over here so that you increase your effect accuracy and you have better chances of landing your debuffs as the game goes on. Must be 6-star. All of these characters must be 6-star except for Fangus. Yeah, that's it. But basically, yeah, you don't even need Swift Rush. Like, if you can get the speed around here without Swift Rush, then you don't need Swift Rush. What's most important is trying to get your speed around the same speed I have, which was 249. All right, and our final dude is Fangus. S1 must be maxed out. S2 must be maxed out so you're coin flipping on the follow-up attack. Look how low it is. 30, 35, 40, 50. Right? You want this. You want the chance to increase, the increased chance of inflicting dot. You want it, that this is where your damage is coming from. This guy's dot. There's also this. I would only, if you want to level this up, I would only level it up to 3. But, you could max it out and it could, that's my next step is I'm going to level it up to 3 and hopefully that helps with the speed down in dots to 100% instead of 75%. And that's going to help a lot. But, yeah, you don't really need the 1 turn cooldown. I've been fine without it, but if you want to fully invest, go for it. I don't know how it would affect the delicate balance we put up here. That would be like a test and see. When I got enough of Shadow Flame's stuff, then I'll test and see. We have on Swift Rush, partial time weave, whatever you want, but it has to be Swift Rush. You just want him to be slower than O-Ball. Why do you want him to be slower than O-Ball? Because you want O-Ball to stun first so that they don't beat him up when he goes. So he just has, whatever your O-Ball speed is, he just gotta be slower than him. So I barely have him slower than O-Ball, and it's been working out just fine. Another artisan, you just can't have too many. Just keep these guys alive. These guys are like a bunch of twigs that need a little thing and they just die. So keeping them alive is the best option. And again, whatever, I have another gaze. Rolled for gaze. That's insane, not gonna lie. 19 speed. But yeah, I hope this helps you guys. I know this might have been a little longer video than normal, but this is the first time I had, I kid you not, I've been trying to beat Shadow Flame for a week. It was beating my behind for 5 days straight until I finally gave up. I'm like, you know what? Let's raise these dot characters. I really didn't want to raise them, and now I'm glad I raised them because they're actually really fun. Like, even in Ember Trek, when you get to those higher levels, these guys just completely nuke a lot of those dudes' HP because, you're just trying to raw damage them, and it's not going as fast. You just cheese them a dot. So, and look, I'm set up. If I pull Shadow Sonya in the future or she's on a banner, I'm ready for her. So, I hope you guys enjoy. I'm the Gacha Cultivator, and catch you guys on the next video.